Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matchday Shows or Shows Either or. And it's been a minute. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been in Thailand, so content on this channel hasn't been as frequent as I liked it to be. Do you know what I'm saying? But I've needed a break. So yeah. But obviously, I did a match reaction for the Leeds lost, and the files it kind of got corrupted, and it was just long to do it all over again. So I thought, let me just talk about it here before we talk about the Chelsea game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still seething. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm still seething from that Leeds game, man. The fact that we lost that, it's like you can lose games in football, innit? But it's the manner you lose. And the way we lost that game, Leeds were all over us. You know what I'm saying? They were all over us in that first half. It could have been 3, 4, 5, if I'm honest with you. But we just have to charge it. Do you know what I'm saying? You think with United, we look like we've turned the corner. We look like the players have turned the corner. Then all of a sudden, they let you down with results like this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we pretty much, if we won that Leeds game, yeah, we pretty much guaranteed football, Champions League football, should I say. Because now we're looking at going into this Chelsea game, yeah, it's become a massive game where we could have been 10 points ahead to them going into the game. Now, all of a sudden, after the game, we could be 4. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, man. It's disappointing to see the manner in the way we lost to Leeds, especially with the rivalry that goes between the two clubs. You know what I'm saying? It's a derby, and the fact that Manchester United weren't up for it after 23 days, like, what more motivation do you need? Do you get what I'm saying? You don't play any single football outside of the Premier League, bro. We're playing 40 games a season. 40 games. And Manchester United players feel like it's acceptable to show up against Leeds at Old Trafford 2-0 down in the first half. And it wasn't even that. It's like it could have been 3 or 4. Leeds were just all over us continuously, attacks after attacks. Our midfield was non-existent. Do you know what I'm saying? Kobbie Mainoo was a huge miss, and we're going to talk about him because it looks like he may be in contention for the Chelsea game, which is going to be a massive boost, yeah? But, core blimey, man. I don't think I would ever forgive Ineos for the signing of Manuel Ugarte. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I don't know how you've gone to Ligue 1 and identified Manuel Ugarte for 50 million and said, yeah, we need this type of player. Just doesn't make sense. He's miles off it, absolute miles off it. And to be fair, Michael Carrick should have taken off Ugarte at halftime. There's no reason why he couldn't have put on Xerxes and put Bruno back one. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes desperate times calls for desperate measures, and I don't like the fact that Michael Carrick wasn't proactive against Leeds at all. Do you know what I'm saying? It was just very slow. I read that at Middlesbrough, he would take, I think he was the manager that took the longest to make his first sub. And I don't want that. Do you know what I'm saying? At the start of his tenure in his first 3 or 4 games, he was making subs at the right times. Like, I need that again. And it's going to be interesting because outside of Newcastle, this is his first loss. But losing against Newcastle at St. James's Park is acceptable. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a game where you could go and be like, all right, cool. I understand why we dropped points. I understand why we lost games. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of Newcastle's record against us and how they feel about us, creating this one-sided rivalry since we've beaten them in the Carabao Cup. So I understand that Newcastle lost. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though we played with 10 men and it wasn't a great game. But those things can happen. What can't happen is that losing to Leeds at home, Leeds being the better team, and it was just too slow. It was lethargic. Do you know what I'm saying? It didn't look like the Carrick that I've been accustomed to, the United I've been accustomed to under Carrick. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd always think we'd score a goal, and we didn't. We scored one through Casemiro, who, by the way, was awful. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like this season as well with Casemiro, we've been talking about one more year. Me personally, I think the course has run its race. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's just not at the level, man. He's gonna get you goals and stuff, and he's a great corner threat. But in terms of his general play and what we need from a midfield in the Premier League, it's just not going to work at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we need Kobbie Mainoo back 100%. I'm going to touch on the article that said he was in training today a bit later. But yeah, if Kobe isn't fit, play Mount in that position, play Bruno deeper, whatever it is. I just don't want to see Ugarte. I think we played 14 games with Ugarte in the lineup, and we've only managed to win one game, and the rest of them have been L's or draws. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily his fault, bro. It's not. Man United signed Ugarte. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when a player comes in, let's say once every 5 games or once every 6 games and plays a bit part here, you're not going to find a rhythm. But Manuel Ugarte is just not at that required level. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the decisions as well. The decisions, yeah. Man United are going through it at the moment. I can't lie. We got absolutely robbed in the Bournemouth game. Absolutely robbed. Absolutely robbed in the Bournemouth game with Amad Diallo not been given a penalty. Then obviously Maguire gets sent off, and then we have to go now to the Stamford Bridge without Maguire because he said you refs are disgrace or something like that. Got an extra game ban. Then the Leeds game, Euro gets hit in the face. Do you know what I'm saying? No foul. They score from it. And the red card, do you know what I'm saying? Martinez gets hit in the face. He pulls his hair, a strand of hair, and gets sent off. I don't know what's happened to our game, but Pgmol are Disgrace. They're just trying to make the top 5 race interesting. Do you know what I'm saying? If that's how I'm looking at it. Because there's no other reason why United are losing all these decisions. And I'm not really one ever to complain about the refs. Do you get what I'm saying? We didn't lose that game. Don't get me wrong. We didn't lose that game to Leeds because of the ref. But we did find it much more difficult to come back in because the ref handicapped us. Do you get what I'm saying? That's 2 red cards now in two games, and it's not acceptable. I don't think they were red cards, in my opinion. Maguire, maybe, possibly, do you know what I'm saying? But I just don't think the touch was enough to send Evan Nilsson down. I saw similar incidents this season to the Maguire one, to the Martinez one with Semenyo, with Cucurella, and they haven't been red cards in it. So listen, I'm not here to cry about the referees, but Pgmol at the moment are not doing United any favours at all. Any favours. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's just one of those things. We have to charge it now. We are playing against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and let's talk about it. Man United versus Chelsea, man. This game is usually a stinkfest. Let's be real. It's usually a 1-1 draw, a 0-0 draw. I think there was a 4-3 result under Ten Hag, where Chelsea managed to score, and I think Garnacho scored a brace with Palmer scoring a hat-trick with 2 penalties or something like that. But traditionally, this game has been a stinker. It usually serves up a draw, but I can't lie, this is a must-win game. Not a must-win game, actually. It's a must-not-lose game. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you lose this game against Chelsea, this is one of our rivals, one of our ops that are fighting for a top 5 position also in Champions League football, and you give them confidence again because Chelsea have been stinking it up. If you look at, let's look at Chelsea's last results, innit? And that kind of worries me because I feel like Chelsea are at some point going to pick it up. That don't necessarily mean that they're going to finish in the top 5 spots, but they just can't keep losing between the now and the end of the season. Surely not. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, their last results, they obviously lost 3-0 against Man City. They got absolutely destroyed. They beat Port Vale 7-0, but that doesn't really count. They lost 3-0 to Everton. So that's 2 3-0 back-to-back wins. And then they lost again 3-0 back-to-back against PSG. And then Newcastle, they also lost. And then PSG, they lost again 5-2. So their last Premier League win came at Aston Villa. Do you know what I'm saying? So we can't allow Chelsea any sort of confidence going into this game. We have to bury this game nice and early. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to, when I say bury the game, we have to stay in the game. We have to put pressure on Chelsea. I want to see us pressing better. Do you get what I'm saying? We need to start pressing better. I don't know what's happened to our press. We need to start being like, I felt like under Carrick, yeah, we've been limiting the opposition to pop shots and not a high XG. I feel like against the Leeds game, they were just constantly all over us. And that might be because Maguire's at the team. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Ty in the chat, man. Every single time, bro. I appreciate you, my bro. If you are in the chat, please smash the likes and subscribe to the channel, innit? But yeah, man, it's just I'm not. That Leeds game was such a shocker, innit? And we must bounce back. The kind of like shining light for me is that against the bigger teams, Manchester United play a better brand of football, innit? We play a much better brand of football, and we're usually all right in these big games. This is where the players rise to the occasion, opposed to the games where we're supposed to win, like the games against Leeds. So that fills me with confidence. Do you know what I'm saying? But Maguire's going to be missed. Martinez is going to be missed, and I'm a bit worried about Heaven and Euro, if I'm honest with you, at Stamford Bridge. Euro at the moment is just not fulfilling me of confidence. You know what I'm saying? This is a 64 million talent that was highly thought of. You know what I'm saying? Real Madrid were interested in him. Liverpool were interested in him. And at the moment, it's just not been good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? We allowed him last season because he played in a three at the back system. He was often defending the wings and wingers. Do you know what I'm saying? Now he's playing in a bread and butter formation at fullback, and he's still looking shaky. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not necessarily blaming him for the goal, because I did believe he got fouled, but I just think all over the pitch, I think Calvert-Lewin just had a nod on him. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was a concern. But I am happy to see Aiden Heaven. I think he's deserved some minutes over the last couple of weeks. But excuse me, when you're in one competition, it's very hard to rotate. And that's the problem Manchester United have at the moment. The thing that's going to fulfill me with a bit more confidence is obviously that we just played a week ago. So the match rhythm, you saw the problems with the match rhythm having to play every 24 days. You saw what happened at Leeds. We've just played a week now. Surely the players going to start better than what we've been seeing, because at the moment, I think under Michael Carrick in our last 9 games, we haven't scored in the first half. So we need to rectify that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how we're going to go about it, if I'm honest with you, in terms of our lineup. We're going to touch on that. But let's talk about some Chelsea news. I'm not sure who's available at the moment. I know they got a few injuries with Reece James being out, I believe. Apparently he's questionable. So yeah, I think Gittins is questionable, Chavalo's questionable, and obviously Cole's out. But they have Enzo Fernandez back in. So hopefully Reece James is continued to be out for this game, because I'm not gonna lie, I think Reece James is a quality player. At Old Trafford earlier in the season, when they did have 10 men, he was still whipping them balls in that right back. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know how fit he's going to be or how much he's going to play, because obviously he's just coming back from a hamstring injury, and Chelsea need to nurse this guy, Reece James. You know what I'm saying? Big up RB, man. Big up every single time, bro. I hope you're blessed, my bro. So yeah, that would be interesting. But listen, man, I think United, if we play similar to how we played against Arsenal, do you know what I'm saying? At times, Chelsea are going to dominate the ball because they have better technicians than us in Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Do you get what I'm saying? But we shouldn't go to this game with any sort of fear factor. This is Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? This ain't the old Chelsea with the Drogbas and the Mourinho of the world, or even the ones closer to that, the Contes of the world. This is the Chelsea that's got Liam Rossini in charge. Do you get what I'm saying? And I know we've got Michael Carrick, he's also a novice manager, yeah, but Liam Rossini is just not that guy. Let's just be real. They've got players that want to leave the club, constantly talking out with Enzo, Cucurella. Do you know what I'm saying? They've been doubting the manager's methods. I think Caicedo just signed a contract, so that's massive for them. I think he just got a wage increase rather than signing a longer deal, because Chelsea have everyone on death row contracts anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? I think everyone's on like a 10-year deal over there. But massive news for them, if I'm honest with you, because I think he also said not too long ago he'd like to play for Real Madrid. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, man. But let's talk about the lineup anyway. Let's get a predicted lineup in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me just bear with me, guys. I don't want to play this formation. How do we do this again? All right, cool. Let me just share my screen for a sec. Share screen. Build a lineup. Share. Cool. Add to stage. All right, man. So listen, I think, how do I change the formation again? Is it this? No, it's not that. It's not that either. It's that. Yeah, there we go. 4-2-1-3. There we go. All right, cool. I think again, the goalkeeper picks itself. Let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying? Lamens, again, if he wasn't in goal in that Leeds game, yeah, it probably would have been 4 in that first half. Do you get what I'm saying? It was shocking. It was shocking. So I'm gonna go for Lamens in goal. For me, again, everyone hates Dalot in the fan base, yeah. But I saw Mazzari play, and I'm gonna be real. As much of a bozo of Dalot is, he at least offers some sort of attacking threat. Do you know what I'm saying? Mazzari just looks way off it at the moment. And again, I don't necessarily blame him. We haven't had the opportunity to rotate players because of the fact that we've been playing one game a week. Do you know what I'm saying? I think we could have rotated Mazzari a bit earlier, if I'm honest with you. So that is probably a criticism of Carrick, because I think he could have played at left back at least, for sure. Do you know what I mean? And it hasn't really happened. So, yeah, I want to see Dalot personally. In the chat, if you think different, then please let me know. Left back, I'm going to go for Luke Shaw. Again, this guy, I think he's had an okay season, but generally we have to move on from him, man. I can't wait to see Dogu come back, because Luke Shaw provides absolutely nothing going forward. You know what I'm saying? He provides nothing going forward, and it's detrimental to the team, because if you look at any top side, yeah, especially like the PSGs of the world, yeah, if we got any sort of production from our fullbacks, we'd be such a better team. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they just don't chip in with any sort of goal contributions. And that's a massive problem in the year 2026 of football. Do you know what I'm saying? Wing backs now are like one of the most important positions, and United are heavily lacking in those positions. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want to see Dogu come back. I know he played left mid. Bro, I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I don't know how he survived this long either, man. Seriously, I really don't. It's actually a travesty, the fact that he's still playing and he's United starting left back. Do you get what I'm saying? But what can we do, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Beggars can't be choosers. He's the only guy that's fit at the moment, and Mazzari is right-footed. Do you get what I'm saying? Shaw still provides a better balance for me. So I'm going to go for Luke Shaw. Centre-backs, we don't have a choice. Martinez is out, and Maguire is out as well, thanks to Pgmol. So we're going to go for Euro in heaven. Again, this don't fulfill me with confidence at all. Do you know what I mean? I think João Pedro will be looking to pick up spaces in between our midfield and our defence, and I worry that Euro in heaven will get dragged out a lot, and then you'll see Palmer and Neto going in between here. We just have to be disciplined. Do you get what I'm saying? João Pedro is an excellent footballer. He's been in great form, not so more recently. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like dried up when Chelsea have been in their slump. But I think that's going to be a key matchup in it. And it's we're hoping our young centre-backs can do something. At the end of the day, these men are meant to be the future of our club, innit? So they got to show us something. Euro wasn't good enough in the Leeds game. You have a perfect opportunity now to bounce back against Chelsea, and this is what Manchester United's for, bro. The games keep coming. Do you get what I'm saying? Centre mids or DMs, I'm gonna go for Cass and Kobe. I mean, you don't have no other choice. Like, as good as our window was in the summer, I still said it was a poor window just because the fact that we didn't get a midfielder in, and at the moment we're really paying the price for it, because like you saw Kobe out of the team against Leeds, and look at the way we played. It was an absolute joke. Do you know what I'm saying? So we have to finish in the Champions League spots. I read a report that I'm going to touch on after the I do this preview, and we just talk about the latest United news about the financial flexibility that Champions League football will give us. So it's so important, and this is why this result also is so important. Do you know what I'm saying? We cannot afford to lose this game. We cannot afford to get to 4 points. We still got to play Brighton. We still got to play Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not going to be easy. Number 10, I'm going to play Bruno. Of course. If Kobe isn't fit, Bruno's going to go here, and then I'm going to play Cunha right here. instead. But or Mount. Nah, actually not Mount. Not Mount. I'll play Cunha. Bruno, he didn't have the best games, if I'm honest with you, against Leeds, but no one was great at all. Everyone was crap. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put Bruno in this position. He's still chasing Henry. He's got 17 assists now. If we're gonna win this game or get a result from this game, Bruno's gonna have a heavy influence on it. So I'm saying I expect him to rise it, especially after the performance against Leeds. Right wing now is a dilemma. Do you know what I'm saying? We saw Ahmad play against Leeds, and for me, again, just not good enough, bro. Ahmad has to be doing more. A player of his ability, bro. I watch Elise, I watch Yamal, and I'm not saying Ahmad's on those levels. I'm just saying this is the standard now. We can't baby players at Manchester United. Do you know what I'm saying? Ahmad is a grown-ass man now. He's been here for a long time. We need more production, my bro. You can't be that good technically, do you know what I'm saying, and not giving us more. Yes, at times, it's not just about GA. It ain't. Do you understand? There's different aspects of the game, and Ahmad brings a lot of that. But if you're playing in those positions on the wing at Manchester United, I need goals, bro. I need assists. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not happening at the moment. With that being said, Mbeumo is stinking it up also. Mbeumo is stinking it up. I can't lie. He came on and his cameo wasn't too great. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'd personally go for Sesko in this game, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to say what Carrick's going to play. He's going to play Ahmad, Diallo on the right, and then through the middle, he's going to play Mbeumo. Have I spelled Mbeumo wrong? The hell? Brian Mbeumo. Oh, it's an E, my bad. Mbeumo through the middle, and then Cunha on the left-hand side. I think that's how we will line up. Do you get what I'm saying? And again, if Kobbie Mainoo isn't fit, I put Bruno there and just pretend this is Cunha, and then maybe Mount goes on the left for protection against, I don't know. Or you play, or you play Sesko and then Mbeumo or Ahmad goes on the left. Something like that. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? One of that. But that will be, I think that's the lineup Michael Carrick will go to. I think this is the lineup that's given him the best results. Do you get what I'm saying? This is the lineup that he's been trusting pretty much in the 10 games. He has switched it up and put Sesko through the middle. But I think just because this is the away game, and I think we will want to stifle Chelsea. I think this is probably our most compact lineup at the moment, and the lineup that's been giving us the best results. Even personally, I don't like to see Mbeumo through the middle. However, I just think in this game, different games call for different profiles and situations. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Sesko will be suited to coming off the bench, probably. Do you know what I mean? But with that being said, maybe we'd start Sesko. Maybe I'd start Sesko with Chelsea centre-back problems. What do you think, chat? So Chelsea have awful centre-backs. Do you get what I'm saying? They got Fofana, who's awful. And who else are they playing at the moment? I think it's maybe Sarr. So I don't know. Same, I can see Mbeumo up front in this game. Yeah, I agree, RB. I agree with you. So you know what? I think this is going to be a lineup. RB agrees with me. That's enough for me. Do you know what I'm saying? With that being said, yeah, RB, what is your prediction, bro? Because we're gonna have to do our prediction, innit? I think personally, I'm gonna go for a United 2-1 victory. Do you know what I'm saying? I think we must bounce back. I think if we win this game, you bury one of your rivals for their Champions League places, and you pretty much secure it. Do you get what I'm saying? With beating Chelsea. I know we have Brentford next, but again, just don't lose this game, man. Don't lose this game. Do you know what I'm saying? 2-1 or a draw, I'll take it. If we lose this game, we are in trouble, because I keep saying the game against Leeds, no one expected Manchester United to lose. Do you know what I'm saying? And our players are confidence merchants. you know what I'm saying? They're confidence merchants. When the going gets tough, a lot of them are not around. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all good when it's good on vibes and everywhere winning and all of that. No one expects us to lose to Leeds. You can lose against Luke. Can't even talk. You can lose against Newcastle, but losing against Leeds is unacceptable at home. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think United need to bounce back. We can't lose this game at all costs, but I'm going to go for a 2-1. RB's going to go for a 2-1 too. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the preview. United just like to make things difficult. We need to secure the UCL spots. Bro, do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is why I was so pissed off with the Leeds game, bro. Because it's like, you could have literally just been 10 points ahead and this game wouldn't have mattered. Do you know what I'm saying? This game wouldn't have mattered. You could have secured this game if you won against Leeds. But now we've gone from being possibly 13 points up against Chelsea or 10 points to being 4 if they win this game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just annoying, bro, especially with the fact that we have one competition, bro. We have one objective left. One objective. They had one job and they still fucked it up, bro. I was pissed. I can't lie. I was so pissed on that day, man. But yeah, let's talk about the latest news currently surrounding Manchester United, innit? There's been a lot going on recently in terms of today. Obviously, it's in the title. Man United contacted Nagelsmann. I think that was yesterday. It was reported first by Indy Callier. Obviously, he's not the most reliable journalist, but he does get things right at times. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've got to give... And I think Sully Talk said something on it as well. So I've got to give a little bit of credit in that sense. But exclusive Manchester United officials have approached Julian Nagelsmann's representatives to contact was made in the last 24 hours. Guys, what do we think of Julian Nagelsmann? For me personally, up until the Leeds game, I was pretty much certain that Michael Carrick was going to get the job. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's not me being reactionary. It's more so the fact that I was just surprised that, again, you can lose games. It's just the fact that Michael Carrick's approach to that game was crazy, you know? He got pretty much out-coached in that first half and then he made no subs. So this is the type of stuff that if you're going to be taking a permanent job at Manchester United, these are the type of things you're going to be under scrutiny about. Do you know what I'm saying? It's no easy way out. At the end of the day, I felt like the players were horrible in that game, but Michael Carrick had to take a huge responsibility in the reason why we lost that game. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of Julian Nagelsmann, though, obviously he done his thing in the Bundesliga. I think it was Hoffenheim first or Hamburg, one of them, where he stopped them from getting relegated to competing in Champions League spots. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously he went to Leipzig and then he made his name for himself there with his high octane football. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Nagelsmann is a great coach, personally. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a manager that has his principles. He likes to play a 4-3-3 at times, 4-2-2 at times. He's very flexible, but the brand of football stays the same. Do you know what I'm saying? For me personally, I don't know if it's going to work at Manchester United just because of the way I'm not a fan of his press conferences. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like managers that are constantly attacking their players and just letting out. You see it with Arne Slot. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just constantly talking to the media about stuff. And at Manchester United, you saw it with Amrin. This stuff gets overanalyzed. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, Nagelsmann, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm undecided, honestly. I'm undecided. But then the manager market isn't that great. If it ain't Carrick, who else is there? Iriola, possibly. But I think he's got his eyes on Spain, possibly the Real Madrid job or the Athletic Bilbao job. Do you get what I'm saying? Who else is there? Glasner. I wouldn't take Glasner. Enrique, he's going to be signing a contract. So there's not many great managers out there. Tuchel's with England. Do you get what I'm saying? So it may be Nagelsmann. It may be Nagelsmann. And I'm not going to be opposed to it at all because, like I said, this is a manager with credentials, isn't it? I just don't know if it will work at Manchester United. I have my doubts. But in terms of a manager that likes to play attacking football, pressing football, do Do you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff you want to see at Old Trafford. Do you get what I mean? Other news coming out of Manchester United today was Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo, big up Sully Talks. Kobbie Mainoo took part in group training today and is in contention to be part of the Man United squad against Chelsea. The next 24 hours would determine his availability, with Michael Carrick making the final decision on the inclusion tomorrow. Listen, I can't lie. Kobbie is needed in this game. Do you know what I'm saying? But if it means rushing him back, put Bruno in the centre mid position and play Cunha in the number 10 position, as simple as that. We need Kobbie Mainoo for this run-up now. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't afford another injury to Kobbie Mainoo. So if it means missing one more game to have him for the rest of the season, then albeit. Do you know what I'm saying? Carrick's got to find solutions in the squad. As simple as that. He's the manager. I know we're limited for midfield options, but brother, don't play Ugarte. Play Xerxes as a number 10. Play Mount as a centre mid. Do whatever you do as long as we don't see Ugarte. Do you know what I'm saying? The proof's in the pudding with him. He's just not good enough. What else is there? There is also... as it stands, both Marcus Rashford and Andre Onana are said to be open to coming back if needed, while Manchester United don't want to address the issue publicly as they still have work to do to seal the Champions League return. Me personally, I love Marcus Rashford. Again, I will never ever hate an academy product coming out of the club. Do you get what I'm saying? I just don't have it in me. I had some great memories with Marcus Rashford in just what he done under Martial and who should not be named on the right-hand side. Do you get what I'm saying? He's a good person as well, in my opinion, in terms of what he's done. But that ship has sailed. Do you get what I'm saying? I think Marcus Rashford, unfortunately, is not the player he should have been, which is quite a shame, to be honest, because I thought he was going to be a world beater. Do you know what I'm saying? And he had his moments. He had 2 seasons or so. He carried us a lot under Oli, and then obviously Oli pretty much played him into the ground and he got a back injury, and then like he had some off-field stuff going on. But for me personally, I think this ship has sailed. Do you know what I'm saying? I know he fell out with Ruben Amorim rather than Manchester United, but again, he's going to be 28 on 300k a week or 250k a week, and he's not going to be starting, because I think at this stage of his career, I prefer Cunha. Yes, will probably be a good option, but again, this phase with Manchester United, this storytell of him coming back, it's over, unfortunately. Do you know what I'm saying? Life doesn't work out sometimes how we want it to be. That's my kind of stance with Rashford. It's all the best that Rashford... Exactly. I'm in the same boat, bro. I like Rashford as a player and obviously what he's done for Manchester United. But I just don't think he's at that level no more. He's 28. He's on high wages. Do you know what I'm saying? He can't seem to knock down the place in Barcelona. He's become a bit of a scapegoat now as well over there. It's just one of those things with Marcus Rashford. But yeah, I just don't think it will be in the best interest of the club or him. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's got a stained relationship with the fans too. It just ain't going to work. And Onana, I don't even need to talk on Onana because we've got Lamins in going, we're all right, bro. You can stay wherever you need to be. Do you know what I mean? Onana has been one of the worst signings I've seen. And I was happy about signing him. When we got him from Inter Milan, obviously I was watching him in the Champions League. I thought we had a ball-playing keeper, and he's not even good at that. Do you know what I'm saying? His distribution is horrible. He's a poor shot stopper, and I just don't like his antics. Less said about Onana, the better. Ruben Amorim has no plans to speak to the media anytime soon after his time at Manchester United. I can't lie, this guy's a coward. You know what I'm saying? Ruben Amorim's a coward, man. The more I see it, the more he annoys me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because he actually had a lot of fans in this fan base. Do you know what I'm saying? And he was supported by a lot of people, especially at Old Trafford at times. Do you know what I mean? So the least he could do is at least say that. Thank you for my time, do you know what I'm saying, to the fans that were supporting him. But maybe he doesn't want to say anything until the end of the season and he will say his piece then. But for me, I don't even want to hear what he's had to say. One of the worst managers I've seen at this club, if I'm honest with you. Simple as that. I don't care if he got rid of the bad eggs and stuff. He played a brand of football that was absolutely horrific. And not only that, he had principles that he stuck to regardless of how bad we were playing. To a point where we played 4 at the back one game and he reverted the very next game. Ruben Amorim, less said the better for me. Marcus Carrick's substitution came under spotlight in the defeat to Leeds. Carrick makes his first sub later than any other Premier League manager on average. It was a similar story at Middlesbrough too. I touched on this earlier on the live. And again, for me, Carrick, you need to start being proactive. Do you know what I'm saying? If a game calls for changes, if the game isn't going well, make the subs, bro. Don't wait to the 60th minute. Don't wait to the 65th minute. If it has to be 45, make the 45th minute sub. Because against Leeds, the fact that we was down 2-0 and we came out with the same team was absolutely criminal. So that's something that we need to keep our eye on if Michael Carrick is going to be the Manchester United permanent manager moving forward. This is more Nagelsmann news. Again, we're just backed up by Ben Jacobs. Nagelsmann has been discussing turning at Manchester United for the permanent head coach role. The club have not made any formal contact as of yet, or any other candidate. So this suggests to me that he probably Michael Carrick gets the job if he gets Champions League football, if I'm honest with you. And then also the same thing came out back from David Ornstein. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That is pretty much it in terms of what's going on at Manchester United. If you have enjoyed this live, please smash the likes, subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you're watching this on playback. Listen, the channel has been very inconsistent. Do you know what I'm saying? I understand that. But I'm on holiday, as you can see. I'm not in my usual setup. And I think as well, with United playing just one game a season, bro. One game a season. One game a week or one game every 3 weeks. It's just, right now, it's just air. Do you know what I'm saying? There's so much, sometimes there's news that I see that I want to talk on, but I'm just like, I don't really want to talk about it. How valid is this news? Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, there's going to be more content on this channel. I'm back in the UK on the 20th of April. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's going to be much more content coming. I want to do an all-time Manchester United lineup, my all-time Manchester United lineup. Do you know what I'm saying? And I also want to do a combined 11 between Manchester United and Chelsea all-time as well. Do you know what I'm saying? To be fair, we could do a combined 11 quickly, actually. Let's do a combined 11 quickly for this team, for this season. Before we get out of here, why not? Let's do it. 4-2-1-3. 4-2-1-3. Cool. Let me just share my screen with you not this one. Share screen. Bear with me, guys. Sorry, man. I'm still slow on these lives. Do you get what I'm saying? There we go. Let's do a quick combined 11, innit? In goal for me, Lamens or Sanchez. It's got to be Lamens. Gotta be Lamens. You get me? Right back, it's got to be Reece James. Reece James is definitely the best right back when available. He may be available for this game, hence is why I'm including him in the lineup. If not, I'd go for Dalot. Left back, I'd got to go for Cucurella as well. I'm not going to lie, Cucurella is a much better left back than Luke Shaw is at this stage of his career. You see what he's done for Spain in the last 2 years or so. I think he's been up there for one of the best left backs in the Prem, if not the best. He chips in with goals also, and he's got a good cross on him. So for me, he would go there. Centre backs, they're both. We ain't got Maguire or Martinez in it. If they were in, I'd probably include one of them, but I can't. I'm probably gonna have to include Fofana. He's not great, but what's there. He's probably better than Euro at this stage of his career, innit? I'm going to go for Heaven because for me personally, I think Heaven is ahead of Euro in his development at the moment. But I think we're playing Euro because he was 64 million and Heaven was 1 million. Do you know what I'm saying? But when I've seen them play together, for me, Heaven looks like the more matured centre-back as of now. But let me know your opinion, guys. I'm going to go for Heaven, innit? Because Chelsea centre-backs are gash as well. Centre mids, I'm going to go for Caicedo. I think Caicedo is a top player. I think recently his form has dipped. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, when you want to talk about best defensive midfielders in the league, he's definitely right up there. Do you know what I'm saying? His ability to break the lines. He's a good switcher of the ball as well. He's press resistant. Obviously, he was at fault for the goal at Man City, but ideally, most of the time, he's very press resistant. And he's just a dog, innit? You want him in your team. Do you get what I'm saying? So Caicedo is going to be he's going to be very difficult to play against, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to have to control the midfield battle between Caicedo, Enzo, and Kobe and Cass. Do you get what I'm saying? But next to him, for me, I'm going to go for Kobe Mainoo. I don't rate Enzo Fernandez the way Chelsea fans rate Enzo Fernandez. I think he's also a liability. People want to talk about Kobe Mainoo being a liability on the defensive end. Enzo Fernandez is a bigger one. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm going to go Kobe Mainoo in there. You saw the impact he has on this Manchester United team when we lost against Leeds. And I just love the way he plays. He's a connector. He needs to be a bit more expansive in his passing, a bit more expressive. You know what I'm saying? And a bit more dribbles like we saw last season when he broke, not last season, the season before that under Ten Hag when he broke for the team. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think once Kobe Mainoo gets a certified midfield partner, whether that's Anderson, Baleba, or Bruno Guimaraes or Tonali, for me, I don't want Tonali. I want Bruno G, Baleba, Anderson, or Wharton before Tonali, just my opinion. But for me, Kobe Mainoo gets in this team. On the right, I'm going to go for the man Bruno Fernandes. Do you get what I'm saying? Bruno Fernandes gets in this team for me. Of course, best 10 in the league. Do you get what I'm saying? Better than Cole Palmer for me again. But I'm going to put Cole Palmer on this right-hand side. Do you get what I'm saying? Cole Palmer on the right-hand side because I think our right-wing options haven't been great. Ahmad has 2 goals, 2 assists, and Bremer has 9 goals as well. But I think Palmer is pretty much got 9 goals too. And there's been a drop-off in Mbeumo's production and performances too. And I also think Cole Palmer is a better player than Brian Mbeumo. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Big up, man. Big up JM every single time, man. I hope you're blessed, bro. We're going to run some content very, very soon. I'm back in the UK very, very soon, bro. Monday. So I'm going to shout you 100%. Cass or Kobe next to Caicedo? Yeah, man, definitely. I went for Kobe myself, bro. And then also, through the middle, I'm going to go for João Pedro. If I'm honest with you, João Pedro is a better striker right now than Benjamin Sesko. I think João Pedro was one of the names I actually wanted. Do you know what I'm saying? I was quite annoyed that we allowed him to go to Chelsea, if I'm honest with you, because I just think he can play across the front line. He's a great player. He's good at dropping deep. Do you know what I'm saying? He links the attack and defense. He's got a good finish on him as well. And he's just quality, especially in tight areas. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think if Chelsea are going to get anything out of the game, João Pedro is probably going to be his most dangerous for us because you've seen it against Brighton as well, man. He used to terrorize us for Brighton. Do you know what I'm saying? So Heaven and Euro got to be in their A game, but he gets over Sesko for me. And then on the left, Matheus Cunha goes in right there. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's my Chelsea, Manchester United current combined 11 based on the players available. Again, we got Lamens in goal, Reece James at right back, Fofana at centre back with Heaven, Cucurella, Caicedo, Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes, Palmer, João Pedro, and Cunha. It's interesting because, again, if Maguire was fit, I'd put him over Fofana, and that would kind of even it out. But we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 Chelsea players and we have 5 Manchester United players. Do you know what I'm saying? So pretty even. pretty even. Let me know if you'd make any changes to this team. Again, it's based on availability and who's available tomorrow, innit? So I think this team is pretty much correct, if I'm honest with you. Big up my guy Habs as well, man. Obviously, Habs was with me in Thailand. That's my brother in a real life. You know what I'm saying? I hope he's blessed first day back at work and that. But yeah, I've been here for 45 minutes, man. I've been here for 45 minutes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Again, subscribe to the channel. Big up everyone that locked into the live. I see JM in here. I see RB that was in here for all of it. I see my guy Habs. I see Ty in here as well. And yeah, man, stay tuned for the match reaction on the weekend. I will be back with a match reaction. Again, I apologize for missing the Leeds one. The file corrupted. The internet was moving gazy, and it is what it is. But again, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Matchday Shows, and I'm out, man. Peace.